Welcome to 2022. It's our first video of the new year. I'm out here with my 83 Dodge van for the SoCal Slow Ride here in Torrance, California. And they basically go and they tour. Oh, that guy's honking too. He's happy about 2022. And we're going to go tour the Palos Verdes Peninsula, wind up in San Pedro, I believe at the Cabrillo Aquarium is where this winds up at today. And it's a lot of cool vans, a lot of great scenery along the ocean. But let's go see what vans are here. All right, so I'm gonna do a walk around here. Some of the vans that have already shown up. There's still some coming. I know there's a couple groups. There's probably one from Inland Empire, one from Orange County that's still hasn't yet to arrive. And then I think everybody kind of rolls out of here. Comes even a cool little mini RV. They got a lot of interesting stuff that's sort of van based or even van adjacent, if you will, coming into the event. That thing's pretty wild. Last year we had a really mint, like second gen Econoline based RV show up that was actually like restored. And that showed up. It's another Dodge. This guy, he comes out to a lot of different events too. He's a member of California Street Vans who puts on the event here.
It was a little windy, so we had to like stop and roll the windows up a couple of times. We got a fuel smelling so bad we had to have the windows down.
I got this Dodge. So it's got the street fan package, it's got the Keystone mags, the side pipes, and the heart-shaped portholes in the back. And if you're wondering, yes, I still do have my 73 Econoline. I do have it entered in a show later on in the month, so it's just for longer trips that my Dodge is definitely a more comfortable vehicle to drive. I think the last van event we did was the BYOB camp out. I did a video of that, put it on the channel. And I think it got recommended to a lot of people who weren't into vans or something overseas, because my analytics were kind of weird on that one. This one's actually a hearse van. So you can see it has the mortuary and the decor there from a hearse. It usually has a coffin in the back. Yep, there it is. So I'm not sure if it was actually a hearse. A lot of times they use them as first call cars, which is, you know, when unfortunately someone is deceased, it's the vehicle that winds up going to pick up the body, if you will. Another Econoline. And a ProMaster, which are actually built by Fiat. Dodge doesn't make their own vans anymore. So next week I'm planning to be out there shooting Long Beach swap meet again, since my viewers seem to like the swap meet videos. So we'll be doing that again, showing you what's for sale in the car corral and also what's not for sale. This is an 8-door, so this one's actually got doors on both sides. They were mainly a special order item, so as you can imagine there's not a lot of those around. So they get all kinds of different vans, all kinds of different years. Ones that are fully custom, ones that are in progress. Everybody's welcome here.
That's why I like my bed, right? I had thought about downsizing, put a smaller bed, everything, but it's like...
Even a Corvair van. A couple, and a early Chevy van. This one's got the patina. These are rear-engined, air-cooled, as Corvairs are. It's sort of Chevy's answer to the Volkswagen Transporter. It's got the full pinstripe job, and look at the woodwork that was done on this. It's a lot of time right there. Second gen Econoline. Still working on getting that second gen camper that's about 4 or 5 blocks from my house. I have not heard back from them, and it's still there. They have my number, so hopefully I'll be hearing that about that. That'd make a great project for the channel. So this is the Pony Express van rolling in. Full airbrush. There's a full custom second gen Econo, complete with a vintage Schwinn inside. I'm gonna show people eating inside, but the old style hood scoop. A lot of guys with these, they keep them very much error correct to the way people customized these back in the 1970s.
You never know.
This neat Dodge A100.
Yours is a lot straighter than mine. The guy I got it from, he cut the rain gutters off, but it's rough, but it fits the way I'm putting it together. Okay.
And just to break things up again, we'll show you this beautiful Buick Riviera from the 1960s. With the Astro Supremes. I'll show you some more of the vans. Fortunately, this being a Rouse parking lot, it's a little more difficult for the vans to spread out. Black Phantom Schwinn. Not sure if that's one of the reproductions they did a few years, about 20 years ago. They did reproductions of those, or if it's an original. And of course, my van, I got to talk over the music a little bit. Someone's blasting the Beatles, otherwise Lennon and McCartney are going to be getting my gas money for the day. But that's my van. There's a video up on the channel of my van. So I got some more vans. Usually when I'm around the music, sometimes if I just keep the clips a little short, that does enough to take care of YouTube's issue with the music in the background. But generally I never know until I upload, and then it tells me. And then I have to re-edit and re-upload. As you can imagine, it takes quite a bit of time. So unfortunately, it's usually best just to avoid the music. I think we're far away enough now. So look at this Chevy. Not a van, but so it's a surf wagon. This is a JDM Nissan 4-wheel drive. You can see the right-hand drive. Another second gen. And everything. This was neat. This was, I believe, at last year's or maybe the years before event, if I'm not mistaken. And check out interior here. And of course, the airbrushing on the side. About the Econoline camper camping attachment up on the roof, so you can stand up and cook your meals.
Once you get to the ocean.
Look here.
It did great, and then when I got here, it was like, goodbye. So it just like stopped, and then I tried to reverse it and just kept stalling. So I parked all like.
Gotta walk through and avoid the.
This truck is right here in front of you.
So it's kind of hard to believe it. I've had my Dodge van almost 4 years now. In fact, we ran Lemons Rally in it back in 2018. That was a lot of fun. Put about 3,000 miles on it in about a week's time. In less than a week's time, actually. It's a 4-day rally, and then I had to drive up to Merced, pick up my buddy, run over to Monterey, start the rally, and then wind up back in Monterey again and drive back to LA. So it was, and the rally basically went all over Southern California, so it was just a lot of driving in California for roughly about a week. I'm not gonna get too close to the music over there. Check out the tandem van here. Oh, he's got his own music, so we better make it quick.
Oh, he's adorable.
Like I said, we will be leaving here, I'm guessing, in about half an hour, 45 minutes. Head out on the Palos Verdes Peninsula. I'm sure there's more vans still yet to show up here. Looks like the A-team showed up. So if you've got a problem, well, you know that whole thing. So he's got the little Mr. T Funko Pop in the minivan there.
Okay, man, right on. Enjoy the ride today. I like the green and white.
This one's very similar to my Connell line, my yellow one. And she comes out to a lot of events as well. The lady that owns this. Maybe you can go check out the motorhome. The vintage motorhome thing's kind of made a huge comeback. I actually bought a Winnebago a few years ago and then
413.
wound up turning it over to somebody else, but wound up needing a lot more work than I thought it did originally.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to go in there since there's kids in there, but
the detail in the back and the fact that it's all fiberglass, you know, it just really doesn't have the leaking problems.
good. I shoot this line going this way to avoid the sun.
I can't believe that.
Time goes by too fast, man.
This guy's got a bit of a cooling leak. This Class B tall top camper. So 2021 was a pretty good year for the channel. We hit 5,000 subscribers, which I guess is a pretty good amount considering. I realize there's a lot of channels that have a lot more subscribers, but we do appreciate it. And it is a lot of work getting out here shooting these videos, editing them and uploading them, but I've actually gotten into a pretty good rhythm doing all this. Met a lot of cool people. And it's been a lot of fun. I'm sure 2022 will be even better. It's a neat military. This is a Puch. That's a Puch. So it's Austrian. Puch also made mopeds. So, of course, I ran a scooter shop for many years, so I'm a little too familiar with the Puch mopeds. But the company also made military vehicles. I'm gonna have to cut it off because there's some music, but we'll restart when we get far away enough from it. Okay, I think we can clear the music quick enough to not make YouTube angry. I really hope 2022 is the year that YouTube figures out how to make their copyright filter, you know, the difference between music in the background when you're filming and music that's actually added in editing. As of right now, I don't believe the technology is there.
I bet it's a whole other world.
Get a nice overview of the vans here at the Ralph's parking lot. Honestly, considering it's January 2nd, I think a lot of people are probably a little worn out from New Year's. I'd say it's a really good turnout. All right, we are heading out the parking lot. I got the
solid stream of smoke coming out of those windows. He does have it.
All right, we're coming out of the parking lot now. I brought a CB. I got it turned down right now. But you bring a CB and then you can talk to everybody, and you can also hear what's going on if, you know, any change of plans or anything like that. But we'll be heading right out here onto PCH and heading over to Palos Verdes and checking out all the scenery here in a minute. See, we got the street blocked. That way we can get out of the parking lot in an orderly fashion, in a timely fashion, because as you can imagine, other than that, it would be a very difficult procedure to get 100 vans out onto a main road. And we are off for SoCal Slow Ride here. There we are at the beach. We're actually on the road down to where we usually all pull over as a group, but there's actually a lot of cars here. I don't know, every year I've done this, there has not been a bunch of cars all the way up here, so I don't know if there's enough room for the vans this year. We're going to find out here in a second, and if not, I'm guessing they'll be moving on to the next spot. So let's see what happens. All right, from what I've heard on the CB, there's like a car club down here with like tuner cars, and so that's why we don't have anywhere to park the vans. So unfortunately, we did not know that, and so now I'm gonna have to find another spot. Usually we're parked down there where those guys are, but right now there's a bunch, like I said, a bunch of tuner cars. So we'll see what we can do. Hopefully I can get shots of the vans and shots of everything else. I might have to go down and turn around, park across the street. So yeah, we did not foresee this being an issue, but they're here, we're here. I don't know if we're going to double up and then just stay by the vans or turn around and try to find another place to park. Looks like some of the vans are starting to park across the street. All right, so I found a parking spot. See, we got the vans going up there, and they're still rolling in here. Everybody's turning around to park on this side of the street, which usually we're all up there where this Toyota Super Club is. As they continue to roll in. See, everyone's out. It's actually really nice weather. It's January 2nd. Everyone is basically t-shirt weather, although not everyone's in t-shirts. I call it t-shirt weather. But so it's like the vans are, last of the vans are getting parked at least. You can see why we stop here. It's an absolutely beautiful view here in this park. This guy's got his remote control vehicle there. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but it's there. And an entire club of Toyota Supras. So we usually stay here for a few minutes, then we go down. There's a lighthouse everybody stops at, as long as the parking lot isn't too muddy, because it's a dirt lot. And from there, even more breathtaking views all the way down to the Cabrillo Aquarium down in San Pedro. I don't know why I keep filming this remote control car, but I do. Let's look at a boat. I don't know if the boat's even going to show up, but you can see the wonderful views here. You can see down the hill there, all the vans, and here comes the Puch military vehicle. All right, so I went down a little further where the rest of the vans are in front of the Super Club. You can see they're all down here. Usually we wait here about a half an hour, then head on our way to the next spot. Not sure if you can see off in the distance, but there's snow up in the mountains, and down here by the beach, it's t-shirt weather. So that's Southern California for you. All right, now we're rolling again. All the supers are gone, and we're about to be gone too. And this guy in this Acura is gonna wish she hadn't gotten in the middle of a bunch of vans. Okay, so we wound up over here at the beach by the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium. This is the same place we wound up last year. We didn't stop at the lighthouse because I believe the dirt lot was probably mud due to the recent rains. And the vans are still rolling in here. Some of the people got a little lost. There was a little confusion about whether to turn right or left on a certain street. And as you can see, most of the group is still here. So we still got a lot of the group rolling in for the end of Slow Ride. That's going to wrap things up for SoCal Slow Ride 10, put on by California Street Vans here in 2021, the first event of the year for the channel. This is, I believe, our third time. This is probably, I think, our third time filming this event. So if you like what you see, would you like, subscribe, leave a comment as what your favorite van was, and until next time, I'll be seeing you.